it's time for another crochet color challenge. This video is dedicated to all things green. Hey, it's Tammy, Crafty Mompreneur. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Can't tell from the color of my shirt? This video is dedicated to all things green. Yep, it's time for another crochet color challenge. Last time we did this challenge, the color was orange. And so this time the wheel said we were gonna do green. So here we are, wearing the green shirt to commemorate all things green. So many things are green. This is gonna be a fun video. So in this video, I'll be crocheting and sharing all things green. The first thing we need to do though, is we need to go gather up all our green yarn and start thinking about what kind of projects we're gonna be making. Okay, so here we are at the yarn wall. Oh gosh, it's a mess over there. Okay, this I got down because my daughter's friend already requested a frog. So this is gonna be a frog. And let's pull down the other shades of green. We've got that color, got that. That's smoky green. I think that's lemon lime. Yeah, that could work for green. We've got this variegated. We've got this. I'm not doing teal for this, just green. This is questionable, but it could work. I think those are more teal. That's, that olive could work. Oh, reach. Okay, that's just extra. Oh wait, that's green too. Holy smokes, we got lots of green. Okay, that's just, so here's brunette so far. That is a wide range of crazy green. Let's look then down here. This is like Naughty Ball and Posh. So we got this, 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 and this. Okay, and I don't think I have any Parfait Chunky. I don't think I do. Let me look. Okay, I did some digging and I found this Himalayan Dolphin Baby, like deep green, I don't know. And then I have this little bit of this key lime color for Parfait Chunky. So these are my options for like keychain size. I did see this over here, which is like lemon lime. I think it's green enough. So we're gonna just grab this because I don't think this would really qualify for yellow. It's definitely more green. All right. We have got quite the array of green options here. I don't know about that one, but this is what we're looking like. So stay tuned and see what all I get made. Now, obviously, we're not gonna be using all of this yarn. This is just what I have to pick from. And I'd really like to make some keychains as well as plushies. So we will see what all I get done in this video. And then depending on how that market bag goes, maybe I will do a market bag with my green. Maybe this one. That would be a good one to do. So this is a possibility if my market bag that I have. Oh, but this pink one too. Ooh, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what if I decide to do a market bag. Okay, first up is this flower frog crochet pattern by Loretta Loops. This is the first one. This is how far I am. And this one is for a custom order for one of my daughter's friends. And I just have to say that I picked cactus for my nail design this time. Not even really thinking that green was my color challenge, but it is. So I guess the nails kind of go with the vibe of the green color challenge. So this is our first project. I will say this little pattern is a little bit deceiving. When my daughter sent it to me, look, it's just like a cute little, frog in the hand, and I was like, oh, that's cute, And only thing that I didn't realize is that this one in the picture is crocheted with the fur yarn, which is really super tiny, and like a 3.5 millimeter hook. And your girl likes to crochet with Bernette blanket yarn. And so we are not going to have a palm size frog for this one. But she checked with her friend, and her friend is okay with having a bigger plushie, and they had already picked the colors. So yeah, we're gonna have a big flower frog, and the only difference is we are going to be making it a strawberry like hat and not a flower. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so I just want to do a quick like status like update on the green crochet everything green color challenge. I started this about, I don't even remember how long ago. It was like a week or two ago, maybe a week ago, I don't remember. Anyways, then the chaos of my daughter's graduation came, and I haven't really filmed any clips other than maybe starting a couple projects. So I thought I would do a quick check-in and kind of tell you where I'm at and how I came about with what I've started crocheting. But I went back and I looked through all the comments that you guys left on my orange challenge video, and I saw, you know, some of the things that were popping up that a lot of people were suggesting that I crochet. And so the first 3 things that I have completed for this color challenge is I'm going to show you now, and then I'm going to kind of spend the next couple of days here this week doing some green, crocheting everything green, and we will then wrap up this video at on, let's see, today's Tuesday. I'll do this Tuesday, Wednesday, and then this will be a video for Thursday. I think I was going to try and get it out Wednesday, but I did not do any crocheting yesterday. So that is where we're at. So we're gonna start off the green challenge strong, and this frog came up several times as a suggestion. And then my daughter actually had requested, one of her friends wanted a frog with a strawberry hat. I don't know why, but that's what they wanted. So my daughter found this pattern by Loretta Loops, and this is the final version. I had to freehand the strawberry hat. I just kind of made it up as I went along, and then I just added the little yellow strawberry, or the strawberry seeds or whatever. I used Bernette blanket. I don't know what the color was. So anyway, this is the little frog with the strawberry hat. The next thing that I've completed is a pattern I have literally had probably since the first year I was crocheting and have never made it. And I'm not sure, and I guess the only reason why I never really have made this pattern is because I have a turtle pattern that I really like. And so doing another like version of a turtle pattern, I kind of wasn't really excited about it. I love the look of it, of parts of it, but I kind of prefer my other pattern that I use better. But I've seen some other creators making one. I think Stacy made it, and I think I saw it on her video, and I was like, I have that pattern and I've had it for a long time, I should make that pattern. So I went with the green and made this succulent turtle. I kind of wish I would have put bigger eyes on it, but I used like a variegated green yarn, and then I used taupe and then sand for the soil, and then again that same green that I used for that. And so I tried to do a little bit of head shaping because I just felt it kind of looked funny. And I just don't know how I feel about the head on it. But I do like the succulent. So yeah, I finally made the succulent turtle. That is green project number 2. Okay, so then the third project that I've completed so far for my green challenge is a keychain. I had people suggest this in the comments, and it is a ice cream cone keychain. So it's kind of bigger than, it's more of like a backpack buddy, I guess. I don't know if you'd really put this on your keychain, but I'm using these little clips, so it could be just something that you clip on. But these are you can easily take these off. So if somebody just wants a mini plushie, that works too. And I do like that about these little chains, as opposed to doing like the keychains, is these are super easy to put on and take off too. This pattern is the Mouse Crochet free pattern on Instagram, and you just work it from top to bottom. It's a very easy pattern. I actually have her big pattern, and it makes a pretty big ice cream cone. So I just went with her free pattern. So that's green plushie number 3. Okay, so with those 3 green projects complete, I am gonna take the next couple of days and see how many more green plushies I can crochet. And I have made a list of things that I think I'm gonna crochet. So I'm gonna share those now, and then at the end of the video, we will see how many of these I actually get done. So I listed them out. We have a lime. I think I might just do a lime slice keychain, or maybe like a plushie line. I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna do some sort of lime. Oh, I did the mint ice cream cone, so I can cross that off. Peas in a pod, I've seen that. I've never made a peas in the pod. Avocado, the mint chip ice cream turtle by All From Jade. A Dino, and maybe a cactus pillow. Those are just my initial thoughts. I might come up with some other stuff. But ideally, I would like to try and get 10 done before the end of this video and before I need to have this video wrapped up. So we shall see if I get it done. So I'm gonna go get some crocheting done, and I'll have some clips to share with you, and then the next time I update will be the final. So that's the plan. Okay, so this is the turtle pattern I'm gonna use. This is All From Jade, Tessa the tortoise. I think though, I don't know if I'm gonna do the legs like this or the little laying down ones. I feel like I like the laying down ones more. So I'm gonna use this shell with the, what is it? Tiana turtle, I think. And then I have this Sweet Snuggles Light. And then instead of tan, I'm just gonna do like this gray color, like it's a ice cream dish. And then we have this Naughty Ball for the chocolate chips. So that's what I'm gonna work on now. Okay, I think I am going to use this yarn. I would say it's kind of lime green, right? Yeah. And I'm gonna make a Dino. I'm gonna use the Studio Phoebe 22 free pattern and see what it turns out like. Okay, I'm back now with a wrap up of everything that I've crocheted that is green for the past couple of weeks. I actually started this challenge at the beginning of the month, and when I recorded those other clips, I had totally forgotten that I had already crocheted some things that were green. So we are on number 4 of things that I've crocheted that are green since the beginning of this month. So let's rewind a little bit. The very first thing that I crocheted, which is actually the 4th thing now, that I crocheted that was green, was a Yoda. And I did this one for the May the 4th be with you thing, you know, Star Wars Day. And so this is the little Yoda that I crocheted. I use Crochet with Bae's pattern for this one, and it works out super cute. It's pretty quick to make. I do, however, make my ears different than what her ears are, because I just like the way these ears look better. And so this is my little Yoda, and this would be green crochet plushie number 4. 5, and 6. I was selected to be a pattern tester for Poggy's Place. And luckily I got to test the cactus pattern. I did another one as well, but the cactus were part of the pattern test that I did. And so I, sticking with my love of Bernette blanket yarn, decided to go ahead and use Bernette blanket yarn. I'm not sure if it's the best use of yarn for this particular project, and I might try and make them in a different yarn. Because they just look kind of like, I think they look too big, like too big around. So this is the tall cactus, and this is the short cactus. Like all of the little critters patterns from Poggy's Place, they do work up pretty quick. And I do like how she does the little flower on the top. But again, like, I don't know. I just feel like, I almost feel like this cactus needs some arms to make it more of like a saguaro cactus, because it kind of just reminds me of a pickle. So these are the 2 cactuses. For green crochet plushie number 7, I have made this pattern this way before, and I really did like the way that it turned out, and so I decided to make it again. And only I didn't have the right colors of yarn that I wanted to use, so I'm not exactly excited about the way it turned out this time. But I did end up using the Tessa turtle shell, like you saw in the clips. But then I used the Tiana turtle from All From Jade for the bottom to make it more like a sea turtle. But I just don't love my color choice for the bottom of the turtle. I used gray, and I guess when I was thinking about it, I was like, gray is kind of like a bowl color, thinking like an ice cream bowl. But then as I was crocheting it, I was like, oh yeah, tan for an ice cream cone, you know, ice cream cone thing would have been better. But I didn't have any light tan of this Sweet Snuggles Light. And the only brown I had was the really, really dark brown that almost looks black. So we get a gray turtle with a mint chip shell, and that's just how it's gonna have to be. And I kind of wanted to do bigger eyes, but I'm kind of running low on eyes, like the bigger eyes with glitter. So this is just how it's gonna be. I don't love this one as much as I love it more when it's like a tan color for this part of the turtle, but it is what it is. Number 8 is also I showed some clips of me making number 8. And this was peas in a pod, and this came up quite a bit in your guys' suggestions, and so I was like, okay. And I've been wanting to make peas in a pod for a while. I just haven't gotten around to it, and since I was kind of running low on time, I didn't want to make a really giant one, and so I found a pattern on Ribbler, and then ended up going like rogue on it and not making it the way that pattern said. And so the only part of that pattern that I really used was the little peas and the start of like the pod. And then I just kind of did my own thing after like the first round, because I wanted the pod to have the little ends. And the way this pattern was, it just didn't have that. And so I think I redid this like probably 4 times before I got it right. But here is the little peas in a pod. I used Bernette Blanket green, and I believe this one is malachite. But they turned out cute. I don't know that I would ever make this again without a pattern, because it did take me a while to make this part of it. So this could be a one-off until maybe one day I decide to buy a pattern, just because I don't remember what I did. I didn't write down what I did, but it is cute and it's not too big. In any case, we did green peas in a pod. Like I did for the orange challenge, I did also want to do some other keychains, and so I have 2 more keychains to show you, one being this little lime slice. I did use a pattern off of Ribbler for this one, and I don't think it was the same one that I used for the orange slice. I couldn't remember what I used for the orange slice, but when I put them up next to each other from my orange video, this one is smaller. But then I was like, okay, well, limes are smaller than oranges anyway, so I guess it just worked out okay. But here is my little lime keychain slice. And this would be crochet plushie number 9. Number 10. So I did hit my goal of making 10, but I actually made 11. So there's that. And I picked out the yarn for this, but I didn't actually show me making it at all. And that is this little Dino. I don't know why, but I thought this color of yarn was called Dino Dot. Maybe there's a different color of this Bernette yarn that's called Dino Dot, but this is not it. Now I just can't even remember what the name of it is. I looked at the label and everything and I can't remember. I'll put it on the screen for you. But I make this pattern pretty much as is. It's Studio Phoebe 22's free pattern. I like to use it on Ribbler just because I like checking off the row that I'm on. The only thing is I don't do the white belly on it, and I crochet this spike on instead of crocheting it separate and then sewing it on. So this is my lime green Dino. Every time I bring these, at least one sells. So I do want to, over the course of the next couple of weeks and months until my next market, like in October, make, quite a few of these to have throughout the fall market season. So this is probably the first of many of these little dinos that you'll see. And last but certainly not least is crochet plushie number 11. And I kind of just wanted to make one of these because I made one for my orange challenge and they're super quick to make, and it is my all-in-one Octo on a keychain. And for this I used Posh, I believe. Yeah, this one's Posh. And I just think that it's a cute little backpack buddy. By the time this color challenge series is over, I should have quite a good selection of these, because I do plan on making one probably every color challenge video so that I have a whole bunch of them. So that is all 11 green plushies that I've crocheted the last couple of weeks. And I will say that having my daughter's graduation like thrown into the mix of this color challenge, as well as me also doing my crochet from A to Z challenge, it was a little bit much. And so I felt so disorganized with this green color challenge, but it's done. And I did hit my goal of at least crocheting 10 different green plushies. So that's a wrap on the green color challenge, but we still need to pick a new color for my next color challenge video. So let's do that now. Okay, so the next color challenge video is going to be all things pink. So with that, I am going to need you guys to drop in the comments any plushies that you think I should make in the color pink. There's some obvious ones like a pig or a flamingo, but any other ideas that you guys have, drop them in the comments and we will see what I come up with. I did pull 2 skeins of yarn that are pink, and I wanted to get your guys' feedback on what you think I should do with them. So the first one is this. What is this one? Dappled, Brunette Baby Blanket Dappled. And it has all the shades of pink in it. And I'm curious to know what you guys think I should crochet with this, because I could make it part of the pink color challenge video. And then also I pulled this Brunette Baby Blanket. Yeah, Brunette Baby Blanket Pink Dreams. So this one is also all pink, and let me know what you think I should make with Pink Dreams. So Dappled and Pink Dreams. So here is a close-up of what the Pink Dreams looks like. And then here is a close-up of what the Dappled looks like. So that is going to do it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye. And now they're getting a drink of water, so I'm going to pause it. Projects, I am going to see how many more. Now she wants out. I am now, oh my gosh. And so that's a wrap on, no. So that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you guys. That's going to do it for today's video. Thank you. What am I saying? That's going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. What do I say?